Hi, it's Stuart from Stuart's Factory. I've been asked to do a short tutorial onto how to convert your vans, T5, VWT5, VWT6. Obviously this is my old van, it got converted about 5 years ago, so I'm just going to do like a step-by-step tutorial. I'll strip it all back down and start again. So like I said, we did this about 5 years ago. Obviously it's our work van. It's a bit scruffy now. Obviously you can see it's been damaged because stuff's hit the back of it. Obviously I've lost my handle clip. Obviously the handle doesn't work from the inside, so I'll show you how to quickly fix that. It's getting proper damaged. Sometimes it gets left out in the rain a lot, especially if we're on site or something like that, which isn't good for the glue on the things. The material starting to bag. It's probably actually done with not the high temp glue, so I'll show you how to do that with the high temp glue. Yeah, it's just getting a bit scruffy, it's getting a bit worn and bits and bobs. This side's fine because this side doesn't get much of the weather. But yeah, I'm going to show you how to use the fixings, but I'll start to take the van to bits. As you can see, obviously these are the fixings. You don't have to use every fixings. If you feel around the panel, you can feel the holes. That's for like other fixings. You don't have to use every fixing, otherwise it starts to look a bit like a battleship. These are the finishing washers, these are screws. You're better to use black screws so you can't see them. Just quickly take it off. Panel off. Now we did insulate these panels. Obviously it's got that. This is actually single-sided thermal film. You can get double-sided now, which is a lot better. I'll quickly show you the handle mechanism, so you can see that. So you've got a handle thing. You see this? You see this? That's supposed to be connected to this. That's your door handle. But what tends to happen when your kids, especially my kids, when they slam the back door, obviously that pops forward, that pops out, which means your handle doesn't work. See this close up now, hands free. Yeah, so what tends to happen when the kids slam the back door, this pops forward, and this connector, which comes out of the handle, pops out of this. It's common. I've had 3 VWT5s and they've all done it. So obviously that's the holder there. I'll show you that. That's the holder, and that opens and shuts the door. So the quick fix for that just goes back into that hole, and then it's now shut. And that's that door done. So when I open it, obviously it opens the door. I might put. I'll probably screw that in a bit tighter and maybe put like a zip tie or something around that so it doesn't happen again, because it's happened like 4 or 5 times. These are the fixings. People say, oh Stuart, how do we fix the fixings? It's quite easy. So what you've got on the VW vans, you've got these holes. These are the original VW holes, and what you do, these fixings here, these are your white fixings, these are your knock-ins, these go in to these holes like that. So you just push them in slightly like that, so it's standing proud. You get one of these, which is like a toffee hammer, just like a Toy Town hammer, and then you just tap them into place. Now don't use a massive hammer, because obviously what you'll tend to do, you'll tend to damage the metalwork, or you maybe miss and you're going to hit the outside and damage the outside, especially if somebody else's van. You don't want to do that. So yeah, that just tap into place. Okay, so hopefully by now you should have gone round all your fixings. Like I said, you don't have to use every fixing because it makes it look a bit like a battleship, but I'll just use it for there. Obviously you can see when it first got ply lined, obviously the guys just screwed it in, which is a bit horrific. Like sometimes they screw straight through the other side of the van. That's originally why we designed these. to stop anybody having any failure. I'll quickly show you the panels. This is Stuart, why can't we use the original panels? Well, this is the original. Where we are, just in the frame. These are the original panels. Obviously, you can see where they're screwed through that. The original VW. It's only 2.6mm cardboard, which is fine when you use the VW fixings. Obviously, they give you a little bit of play. Same with the other holes like that, so they give you some play because obviously the cards can move about. But the problem you find, the fixings are only designed to hold 2.6mm card. Now, when you use, I'll just quickly show you here. So when you use this is 6mm ply. That's what we use. That's your 2.6mm. So it's half the size. So the fixings don't tend to get a hold, especially once you've trimmed it. So if you have a look now, so put that together with that, put that together with that, right? So you can see the thickness of the material is probably 2mm, then it folds round the 6mm ply, then you get 2mm at the back. So you're now into 10mm thick, you see. So that is what the original one is. The centre ones, that's the ply, so if you just put ply wood on, it's fine. But the trim panels are a lot thicker, so the standard fixings don't work, hence why we use these fixings. So what I'll do, I'll quickly show you how to fit this panel on. Just a quick one. Obviously, they used to have a handle thing on there, but I give it to a customer, and I've never had time to get another one. So what I'll do, I'll order one. There's two ways you do it. You can either fit the panel that actually sits on there, and then you cover over with the trimmed panel, so the actual plastic bit's hidden behind it, or you can fit the panel to the trim side. The only problem is sometimes it depends which ones you get. They've got longer fixings, so some of them will fix into these holes. But if you get the short ones that are only made for the 2.6mm card, they won't, and they'll tend to fall off. You'll have to sort of like glue them in or something, or just fit them to here and then put your panel over the top. But I'll show you that in a different video. But I'm going to fit the panel around the outside. Right, so I'm quickly going to show you how to fit the ply panel to the van. Obviously I'm hands-free, so that's on there. So what do you need your panel. You've already put your fixings in because I've just shown you how to do that. You've got your screws. These are nicer if you use the black ones. I haven't got any black ones at the minute. These are Posi Drive 2, 25mm, just furniture screws. So just put that through your finishing washer. So that's your black finishing washers you get. That's them there. Let's have a look. That's them there. So that goes through there, and that goes through your panel like that, and then just locate it in. So I'm just going to screw that to there. Now don't screw it tight, otherwise you'll struggle, because obviously you've got some play, because all the rest of them have to line up. These are the original VW holes. So if you get one in either corner, this is a magnetic holder, so the trick is get it in either corner so you can see through the hole. There we are. Don't screw it in tight. Right, now you can see right round. So all you do is go around. Now, if you put them all in loose, make sure it means you can still move the panels about, because there is play. You do get play in it, as you can see. If you tighten it, then obviously the other holes won't line up. So if you just make sure it's loose, and then just go right round. So I'm going to give you a close-up. So that's there. Obviously you can see there's some movement, so you can move this about. But all the holes lined up. So when people say, "Oh no, they don't line up," they do line up. It's just if you tighten them up too far. So I'll go there. If you tighten them up too tight, you haven't got the movement in the panel. So that's on there. Once you've got them all sort of located in, then quickly tighten it up, and that's your panel fitted. Okay, there you go. That's all done. So I've got all the fixings in. I haven't put them all around because I'm going to take this back off and I'm going to trim it for you. I'm going to show you actually how to trim them to make it easy for you. But like I said, obviously you can see where the holes, you've got the holes where the holes go. So that's where your other screws go in. So you're not drilling the van. Obviously these hold it, stop it falling off. I'll show you how to fit this handle thing in the next video. But yeah, I hope that's okay. I hope everybody understands. So I hope everybody enjoyed that video. So now we all know how to fit the fixings, how to put the use the finishing washers and how to screw it in place. We'll be doing the other videos next, how to obviously trim the panels, how to do these back window cards as well. If you've got any questions or anything, guys, just leave it in the comments down below. Obviously you can email me, you can call me if you want, but I'll try and put as much information as I can, how to do these, makes life easy for me so you don't have to keep calling me. But yeah, any comments, just leave it in the comments below. Alright, thanks.